What's up, guys? Just a quick heads up that the music was blocked in this video due to copyright, so I have muted the audio. However, I have provided a link to the song in the description, so you can open a new tab and listen to the song alongside with my reaction. Or you can just join me on Patreon for unedited footage. But for now, enjoy the video, guys.
Hello. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope that you're doing very well on this beautiful Thanksgiving week. Today we're going to be listening to Neil Young. We're going to listen to his song, Harvest Moon. This is the title track off of his album of the same name, which was released in 1992. So, as I mentioned, I'm releasing a few extra videos here on Thanksgiving week, just as a little celebration, of course, but also as a thank you to everyone for all the support and all the time that you've spent watching the channel. And as I say, if it's your first time, welcome, and I hope that you stay, and I hope that you enjoy your time here. And if it's not your first time, which for many of you it is not, thank you for coming back over and over and over so much. I cannot thank you and express my thanks enough. So in lieu of trying to find all the words, I just figured let's just listen to some more music, right? It's always better to just listen to a little bit more music. Hope that you're having a great week. Hope that you're spending the right time, a good amount of time with your family, quality time. And even if not with your family, with yourself, with anyone, any loved ones around you. Hope that it's going very well for you. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is apparently his 19th studio album, like I said, released in 1992. And just as a side point, I see here on Wikipedia, it says that many of its backing musicians, speaking of the album, also appeared on Young's album 1972, Harvest, actually. So let's go ahead and jump into it a little bit. Let's see what Mr. Neil Young is cooking up. Hope that you enjoy the music. This is Harvest Moon by Neil Young.
Come a little bit closer here on this harvest moon.
That's as sweet potato pie. Listen, it's a very romantic folk song with, in my opinion, a lot of heart. Can I tell you? Let me tell you something real quick. Hey, real quick, okay? I've noticed as I've gotten older in life, I've become more emotional in my life. The simple things that wouldn't really affect me when I was younger, all of a sudden hit just a little bit different. I can't explain 100% why, but I'm a more emotional man now than I ever was before. So even a song like this, where it's very simply stated, it's kind of easy to, see the angle where it's coming from. It's a very romantic love song. Simply stated, and yet it hits. The whole mood of the track, the folky and fall playing of the guitar, you get a little harmonica in the back, the beautiful notes I've played, bum, 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 that are just like little lights that kind of glow the rest of the ambience of the song. It's a slower, romantic dance. And he's just expressing himself to the one that he loves. He says, hold on, I really love this verse, where he says, "When we were strangers, I watched you from afar. When we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. But now it's getting late and the moon is climbing high. I want to celebrate, see it shining in your eye." And I do see, at least on Genius, where I'm reading the lyrics, that it says that this song is written as a tribute to his wife, Peggy. Think about that. I love that. A lot of times in like TV shows and movies, when you have a married couple, you don't, unless I'm just watching the wrong movies, you don't see a lot of movies where like the couple is like an older couple married for a long time. Like a lot of movies and stuff kind of present them as like the butt of each other's jokes, or they're not really happy with each other. You don't find a lot of like purely happy married couples in TV. Like there are a decent amount, like no doubt, but like it's almost like presented as like as time goes on, you lose that. And that is not true. That is far from the truth for many people. Of course things happen, but love can last beautifully and wonderfully for a long time. And I like how this is a celebration of that. I really like that verse because, of course, he's talking about, the beginning, when we were strangers, I watched you from afar. And then as we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. And then he says, now it's getting late, the moon is climbing high, I want to celebrate, see it shining in your eye. Of course, you could take that as it's getting late, like literally the night is getting late. Because personally, I imagine them at like a fall festival or something like that, a harvest festival. Perhaps they're taking a hayride. They're just enjoying each other's company under the stars. Perhaps the brushing from the percussion here, the little brushing, that's like the hay being moved around. That's at least what I see. And I just imagine them under the moon. And they say, it's getting late. Literally, we're old. We're getting tired. Time to go home. But you know what? It's getting late in our relationship. We've been together a long time. But can I tell you? As late as it's getting, I still see the moon. I still see the moon shining light in your eyes. That is so wonderfully romantic. And like I said, it's simple, but oftentimes the simplest words can make and have the most meaning. You don't need to flower it up all the time and put a bunch of flowery and poetic language in there. Sometimes you just gotta tell the person you love that you love them and you want to celebrate them. And then the chorus, I'm still in love with you. I want to see you dance again because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. And like I said, I personally imagine a much older couple, perhaps in the twilight of their marriage, their relationship, perhaps of their life. Perhaps they're very old, and they know there may not be a lot of years left. But what they are doing here is celebrating and remembering the times that they have together. I really like that. I just really, really like that, especially as it said here. Apparently, like I said, this was written for his wife, Peggy. And then the sweet harmonies that you got here kind of washing in the background. Of course, never really overstating. It's just kind of a nice breezy wind to push up this nighttime atmosphere. Comforting, homegrown, down-to-earth love. That's beautiful. And I'm just looking on Wikipedia at some of the personnel. There's a lot of personnel on this album, like I said. Apparently a lot of the people here were also used in his previous album, Harvest. But I do see that you have none other than Miss Linda Ronstadt here doing those harmonies. So that's beautiful. This is a really nice song, really nice track, really lifts the spirits, and it's a nice celebration of love. But I would love to know what you guys thought of it. Of course, you can let me know in the comments below. You can follow me in a bunch of different places. I hope that you enjoy your Thanksgiving week. And even if you're watching this outside of that, I hope that you're just doing very well. I hope that everything is going okay. And if it's not okay today, hopefully tomorrow will be just a little bit brighter for you, a little bit warmer. Or if it's hot, if it's summertime and you're watching this, I hope it's a little bit cooler. But regardless, I hope everything is okay. Thank you so much for watching the video. And enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.